Hey, and welcome back to Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch. I thought that was going to be my last video, the one I just gave about the oregano and the tomatoes and all that, and the squash and zucchini. But as I shut off the camera, I was like, I forgot about my peppers. I was like, oh boy, and it's almost dark time, so it's very hard to see. Peppers aren't doing so well this year, at least so far. They're not really taking off, but I'm sure that in the next month or so, these things will be really starting to get along. And I didn't have a whole lot of success with growing them from seed this year. Mice got to them in the garage and on the grow lights, dug up the seeds and ate them. Fungus gnats killed other things or whatnot. It just didn't seem to really do much for me. And I had different varieties, canary yellow, I don't know what the other ones were. But so I just went to the local nursery, picked up some plants, local home box, big box store, picked up a couple plants. And, so I have, I don't know, 2 or 4, yellow bell peppers, and ones that are going to go to red. Better, I don't know what they're called. I can't remember. But in any event, and a couple basil plants are in here too. I forgot about that. But my pepper plants, again, not doing all that well, and I do a little special technique of pruning where I prune the top, the main stem, and then that allows the little side shoots, the little growth in the crotches of the main stem and the leaf stem to start to grow. And I have noticed that I'm starting to get a little bit of growth on some of these. But some are still not looking all that healthy, but I know the new growth will be, and it'll start to take off in a month or so, maybe a little less. They'll be starting to really kick in on the growth, and they'll really be good. Last year I had tons of peppers after doing that pruning technique that I learned from Praxis, so thank you once again, Praxis, for that, where again that you snip off the main stem after you have about maybe 3 sets of leaves. Snip off the main stem. That'll force the side shoots to grow and make your stem thicker. And instead of getting tall and lanky like peppers do on their own, it'll force them to be more shorter and bushier. But the stem will be sturdier and thicker, and it'll be able to hold more peppers later on, and you'll get an increased yield. And I'm telling you, it worked like a champ last year. And I was over at my dad's a couple weeks ago, 2 Fridays ago, whatnot, and I pruned his pepper plants for him and everything. And I came back then this past Friday, 1 week later, and I could see a good amount of growth already growing on those side shoots. And so his peppers are doing better than mine. Go figure. Dad the pro. All right. So last one. I know, sorry for the darkness and the poor quality. So from Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch. See you later. Come on, peppers. Grow. Grow.